The United States of America is preparing for a ground invasion in Iran. Trump is simply buying time when he talked about the fact that he gave his ultimatum and he later on came out and said, no, hold on. This ultimatum has been paused for 5 more days. The reason is because if Donald Trump had carried out what he intended to carry out to strike key Iranian energy facility, it would have been devastating for the region, and the economic effect would have been massive for the world, and it would have reset the world economy and plunged the world into recession. As I'm talking to you, the United States of America has deployed the 82 Airborne Force en route to the Middle East, and this is a special squad. This is a squad that can enter into your nation to prepare for war and launch a major offensive. So as I'm using this news is coming to explain to you and to tell you that in the coming weeks, whether Iran negotiates well or not, if Iran doesn't unconditionally surrender, America will march ground troops inside Iran. And there are 2 possible locations. One, the island, the Iranian island where the main Iranian oil is coming from. And this island is very important. This island is an island that Donald Trump has once looked at it and said America would have taken it, and that was some time ago. And now that island is what is on the center. As I'm talking to you, America had previously deployed 2,500 troops, marine, and they deployed additional marine, plus the fact that they have 50,000 troops in that area, in the whole of Middle East, 50,000 troops, the whole of Middle East spread across. So it gives you a kind of semblance of what the ground operation is going to be. Mark this. Take note that as I'm talking to you, there is going to be a ground troops inside Iran. This war will not end that America don't deploy ground troops inside Iran. It is just a matter of weeks or a week that this is going to take place. The moment this 82 airborne arrive in the Middle East, they will be deployed. And once they are deployed, then it will be a ground combat operation. The same way that we saw in Iraq, it is going to be the same way in Iran. When Iraq war occurred with America, when George Bush invaded, they used the 82 airborne, and now it is the same 82 airborne which is being sent to the Middle East. You may argue at the comment section, you may not be happy, you may argue with emotions, but I am giving you credible information that America is going to strike Iran with ground troops. The question is, what is Iran going to do? Is Iran going to retaliate? Has Iran what it takes to retaliate and to prevent it? Earlier, Iran foreign minister has said they are ready for ground troops, and when the ground troops come, it is going to be an asymmetrical war. What is an asymmetrical war? An asymmetrical war is a war where the citizens themselves participate or join their government to fight the war, where you don't know who is who, you don't know who is fighting you, you don't know who is the terrorist, who is your enemy, who is not your enemy. That is an asymmetric war. Remember that under this context, America is coming to fight a conventional war between a world-recognized army and the United States Army. But now that Iran says they are going to go in an asymmetric war, and also the topography of Iran, which it is, American government main objective is to total change the entire leadership of Iran from bottom to top, and install the Western backed leader that will be able to make sure that Iran should not have a nuclear weapon. But come to think of it, I have a personal conviction that Iran already has what it takes, or already have this, because the way Iran is bluffing, is agitated. There's something that tells me they have a nuclear weapon. But until then, save this video and note that America will never end the operation without sending ground troops in Iran. Ground troops are going to fight in Iran, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. That's why I see Israel is pushing towards Lebanon. But the caveat here is that the Houthi rebels have not reacted. Will the Houthi rebels officially pull the trigger? The Houthi rebels are Iran proxy. Iran has 4 proxies. Iran has the Houthi rebels who are the Houthi rebels who are at the Suez Canal. And the Houthi rebels are well armed also and heavily funded by Iran. Iran also has a group in Iraq. They have a military group in Iraq, a rebel group in Iraq. Iran has Hezbollah, that is the 3rd, and Iran has Hamas, that is the 4th, plus their own collaboration, which is the 5th. So it is a kind of rough melange where Iran is going to use so far. So far, all of Iran's proxies Three of Iran proxies have been fighting, but one most dangerous one that is so dangerous, which is the Houthis. The Houthis control a large part of Sinai region, and they have not operated, and they said their hand is on the trigger. I want you to understand that this is what is going to happen.